How are you doing? Trust you're doing well. Thank you for joining me in another edition today. I'll be talking about something that happened between me and a friend of mine. We're still friends though. And it's something I believe you could relate to. It's something we sometimes just look over, something we count as insignificant, but has a lot to do with the heart. So there was a day that we had gone to see some of our lecturers to just greet them, the normal hi sir, how are you doing? Since we're done with the exams, it's nice that you go say hi to some of your teachers and your lecturers. I believe you're boosting their morale. Now that I'm a teacher, I understand the importance of having to greet your teachers and say, how are you doing? There's one of my students like that. Yes, and he was just gonna be like, well done, ma. That smile, God, it drives away the whole stress for the day. So that's what we're doing. We're just going around to the lecturer's office to say hi to them since we're done with the exams. And went to the first lecturer's office that we went to, we went to greet him. We were like, oh, how are you doing, testimony? I love the way you performed in my exam again. You did so well, this and that. And apparently, I was there with my friend. And then he went on to say, okay, what's your friend's name? And I told him, she told, her name. And then he was like, oh, let me check your result. Let me see. Because our result have not been posted. It's still actually with the lecturer. So they just marked it and it's still with them. And he was like, well, when you tried. But why don't you become like your friend? And I was like, nah, this man, don't do this. And I was like, no, she's perfect the way she is. But immediately we left there, I was trying to let her know that you're perfect the way you are. I know you might not be the exact or be getting the exact score as I'm getting or performing the exact way I'm performing, but I know that you are not a dullard, you are not a hair, you are doing well academically. It's just that people like comparison a lot. And she was still calm. That was the first one. She did not know that more was coming. So when the second lecturer's office, I went to say hi. I was like, oh, testimony, how are you doing? Wow, you did my exam so well. You passed this so well. This and that. And it now mentioned my friend's name. I was like, see your own result. Why are you not doing it like testimony's own? I was like, oh my Lord. And so that's how it went for that day. I think up to like 3 to 4 lecturers that we met. They were just saying, so I was like, oh my God, these people will let this guy break up with me. What was all this? Because breakup is not like the language, that we used to say in a funny way. People say, we'll stop this relationship, this friendship, would have to break up. And so that day, after the whole touring, she said, I think we'll have to break up. She was saying it mildly, but then it was something emotional to her, something that was now getting to her. She was like, I think we need to stop being friends. I think this whole comparison of a thing is getting to me and I sincerely cannot take it. And she was just being transparent and plain and honest. And that is one thing I really, really loved about my friend. And so, you know me now. For God's sake, if you even say we should break up, you are going nowhere. Oh Lord, no, it's not. I'm not violent. I'm a very, very calm person, trust me. But then when she made that statement, I was like, I knew that she needed time to just, calm, to relax, to reflect. But I knew she was not going anywhere. No. So we're not gonna break this up, my darling. We stay together forever. You hear me? So I was like, oh, okay, there's no problem. Just calm down. She's like, she's leaving, she's going up, but I should really think on what she's saying, that we're going to break up. I just said, okay, there's no problem. Now, I was not acting insensitive to the whole thing, acting like, because she's my friend, she should understand. She should know that I like excellence in my academics and people must always praise me. And some people would like to show it off. I believe there's a need for you to be very sensitive to how people feel around you, especially your friends. The kind of words you say, kind of things you show off, it should not be done out of showing off that I'm way ahead of you in this. There's a part of friendship that calls for sensitivity, thoughtfulness. Be thoughtful in what you say, be sensitive in what you say, what you communicate, how you say it. And I made her realize that whatever it is you are doing, I know that you are not a dullard, and we cannot work together and this will not rub off on you. It means I'm not a good friend, actually. So I know that you are academically sound, probably not as much as these lecturers want you to be because of the kind of person they are placing as a standard before you. But I know that you are sound and you're doing well academically. So you should not let them be making you a template for you. So just make sure you are getting better and better at what you are doing all the time. And yes, we did not break up. We did not break up. No, we did not break up. So what happened? We later discussed it because we talk a lot. And so when we were discussing, she was like, is it that you've never ever felt jealous of a person? And here are the things I made her realize.